Hello. Yep, I'm back again so soon. But this is something that has been on my mind for, oh my goodness, probably for almost a year now. And it's been in there. I don't know, I think I might have be afraid to say it out loud, possibly. So here we go. I got into watching, I don't know if any of you have seen The Masked Singer. But I got into watching it one time when I wasn't feeling well and was down for a while. And I like to binge watch things because you're down and you've got nothing else to do. So I started watching The Masked Singer. I was able to watch like the whole first entire season without having to wait till the next one. As I watched, I began to get intrigued at something. If any of you have watched it, the very beginning, before the artist comes out, they give a little bit of a introduction of who they are, but yet you don't know who they are because they're behind a mask. And actually, they come in the studio with a hoodie on or a mask on or something. None of the other contestants, nobody else knows who they are. They're completely hidden. As they're introducing themselves, they start to talk about things that are pretty deep about themselves, how they've overcome some things or they're still struggling with things, and how putting the mask on has allowed them to open up a little bit and feel a little bit more free to express themselves. They got out on stage and performed their hearts out and would come back the next time if they didn't get voted off and talk even more in depth about themselves and struggles that they had possibly gone through without going into details of who they are. And it got me thinking how mental illness is kind of like that. I wonder if part of the reason why mental illness has the stigma that it has is because we're afraid to come out. We're afraid to say anything. The things that we've said in the past or people before us have said in the past about mental illness, it got not taken seriously, or you got labeled something that was unpleasant and uncomfortable. It kind of caused mental illness to be pushed under the rug, so to say, and not be openly talked about. I've experienced this many times in my life where I've opened up to a few people and shared a little bit of what I've been going through, and a lot of times, more times than not, was treated very harshly, very nonchalantly, extremely avoided, or just talked to very surface talk, not in-depth conversation. I was brave. I took my mask off and I actually did open up about my mental illnesses to many people. And this is part of it here, me doing these videos, because I was tired of hiding in the shadows and getting looked over and not being thought of as having a real debilitating illness. And as I was thinking about it, actually this morning, one of the things that I was diagnosed with was chronic depression. Well, what does chronic mean? I mean, people get diagnosed with chronic illnesses all the time. And on my paperwork, on my diagnosis, it says chronic depression. So these artists felt comfortable hiding behind a mask and talking about what has hurt them in their lives. It made me question how many of us that suffer from mental illnesses would feel more comfortable hiding behind a mask and opening up, because there's power in opening up. I'm telling you, there is extreme power of sharing your story and what you're experiencing and how you're battling. I think the fear comes in because we don't know how people are going to react. And the only way we're going to be able to allow mental illness to be looked at seriously is educating people, informing them that this is not going away. As I said, the last video was mental illness is around, it's not going away, and I deal with it on a daily basis, and some days are good, some days are not so good. Some days I can battle harder, and other days I just don't have the energy to battle. It's a choice I make every day to get up out of bed, to get moving, and to actually do something with my day, or I would just probably stay in bed and I wouldn't go anywhere and move. So this is actually, I'm putting this out for a discussion. I would like people to open up, share how they're feeling, share how you're going through struggles and complications in life. Be brave about it. Be strong about it. We need to become a loud voice, one that cannot get ignored, one that cannot just be pushed under a rug anymore. We need to be, for lack of better words, loud and proud. If you're fighting that battle, don't hide it. Stand up. Say, hey, I matter. What I feel and what I go through is just as important as the person who has a disability that you can see. So take some time. Comment below. Share this. Let's get the word out that we're no longer going to be ashamed of battling with mental illnesses. Till next time.